Alrighty, so what we have here with us today is the Speed 400, or should we rather call it Speed 350. Let's have a quick ride and find out what is different. That is all what we're here for. That is how it cranks. The engine does sound different, and this bike hasn't done a lot many kilometers, only 194. At least that's what the Odo reads. Yeah, alright, let's go. Right off the bat, I think they've done something to the gearing, so it doesn't feel the torque doesn't feel any less. I mean, you wouldn't want anything more than this, although I've got to say that the engine does, I mean, you feel the oomph is missing in the Triumph. Putting no shame to the name of the company, but this is what the truth is. There's some serious drop in power, and you will feel it. You are definitely gonna feel this change. But the ride is amazing. I will just take the highway in a bit, and I will find out by doing high speeds, revving the shit out of this thing, just to find out how does it actually perform in the upper rev range. So talking about the specs, we all know it's just a figure on the paper, but what actually comes down to your everyday usage is your riding experience, and I believe that is the only thing that should matter. And yeah, I mean, great experience. Alright, so let's go. Do we have a clean stretch? I don't think we have that. Let's see. Alright, let's talk. So yeah, I was talking about the specifications. The bike has a close to 5.5 Newton meters of torque lesser than the previous bike. Not many vibrations in the rev ceiling, and yeah, I mean, pretty good. Would I want to buy this bike? Being a 400cc owner, I can't comment on that, but definitely this bike feels amazing. It's a nice bike. I mean, it's a 350, but you know, after getting a taste of the 400, I don't think you're gonna want this. But somebody who's coming to buy this as a first-time buyer, I believe if you compare that 350 with this thing, no man, this thing is still the king of its own league. It has its own league. The braking is absolutely brilliant. It's a new bike, so yeah, I mean, that won't be compromised anyway. I should do a little. Gearbox is, in my opinion, it's not clunky anymore, at least on this bike. It feels very nice. In fact, the braking is absolutely brilliant. I mean, you won't want anything more than that. The rest of the things, they're not changed. You know, they haven't been changed. It's exactly the same bike as before. No change in the aesthetics, no change in the ergonomics. There's this only change, and that exists in the engine. So the engine, the block is same. They have reduced the stroke of the motorcycle. At least that is what I remember. I'll still check and confirm, and I will display it on the screen in 3, 2, and 1. Yeah, must be here. Somewhere here. Somewhere. Alright. The bike is refined for the most part of the rev range. It's still flickable. Torque is still there right when you want it. dude, it's still a maniac bike, and you just can't deny the fact that it's an amazing product still. I mean, I am just a little bit surprised, because I was thinking that the performance would be hugely compromised by this change, since losing about 5 to 5.5 to 6 Newton meters of torque is not a child's play. It would take a huge toll on the performance. I mean, what is torque? Torque is the pulling efficiency of the bike, the way it pulls, right? I mean, in layman terms. So if you're able to manage that with maybe some changes in the gearing, it's absolutely brilliant. They have made some change with the gearing, and that is clearly evident in the way it is riding. I think the gearing is much shorter now in the first gear, or maybe if not much shorter, it's a little bit shorter for sure it is. But yeah, definitely you don't have that terrifying pull of the 400s, because see, I opened the throttle, but delivery was still very linear in my opinion. So yeah, I mean, by no means the thing is that terrifying anymore, and you definitely feel the low, torque. I just can't wrap my head around that. It's sad. It's actually sad. I didn't want that to happen, but it has. Now let me just find out the chuggability of this bike, how it manages to perform when I am trying to ride it in the higher gears at lower speeds. Let's find out, because less torque, no? Oh, it has suffered quite a bit, my guys, and I feel sad about it. But yeah, it's a sad thing. But the bike has taken a toll. So imagine you're in traffic and you're in fourth gear. I mean, the bike will move, but having that 37.5 Nm of torque actually really helped the bike, and sadly that is not there anymore. It's just 32 Newton meters of torque. So the power has gone down from 40 PS to 36.5 PS. This is not a big drop, and I don't even feel it, and even you are not gonna feel that much unless you ring the throttle open and hold the bike by its neck, and you're just trying to hit some top speeds. Unless you're doing that, you're not gonna feel it, in my honest opinion. The bike is still as fast, the bike is still as fun, which is the most important part. But yeah, man, I mean, what else would you expect? You would want to shift down, in my opinion, now a little more than you used to in the 400s to get the most fun out of this bike. Yeah, less power. yes there is, but regardless, it's a fast bike still. It always was and it always will be. It's a fun bike. I enjoyed riding this. I think I have all the information and all the feel of the bike that I wanted to have from the 350 engine, and yeah, I believe that is it. I will now go back to the showroom and drop the bike off to the guys. It was a nice experience. I had lovely experience revisiting riding the Triumph Speed 400, so the name remains the same. It's only that the engine capacity has changed, and the only visual difference is almost nothing. So there's a plaque on the engine which used to say TR 400 series earlier. Now it's just gonna read TR series, and that is the entire difference. If you ask me, how is this thing visually different from the previous model? So yeah, that is it. And the bike is still amazing, and I would still recommend you guys to go out there and buy this bike. It is still the king of the segment. I mean, yes, and I would not sing praises of the government to do such things to us and make us suffer with the reduced capacity engines. If you want a little more power, you can maybe go with the Tracker. It would offer a wider handlebar, more flatter, and a little, you know, more fast experience in the ceiling of the rev range. But I don't think there would be anything more than that to the bike. And yeah, that is it, and I rest my case here. यहाँ पे छोड़ू अंदर? Alright, that is it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.